Question first. Write opposites of the following. So we have to write opposites for increase in weight, 30 km north, 326 before Christ, loss of rupees 700, 100 meter above sea level. So if we have increase in weight, then opposite would be obviously decrease in weight. This is your A part. 30 km north. So first of all we will make directions again. So this is your 4 directions, namely north, east, west, south. So if we are moving 30 km north, it means opposite would be 30 km south. This would be your origin. Now 326 before Christ. So before Christ is an era before the birth of Christ. So we treat it as 0. Then this year's, like we have 2017. This is 2017 AD. Similarly, it is asked for 326 BC, that is before Christ, means negative side. So this is your 326 and the corresponding AD would be 326 AD. This is your 326 BC and 326 AD would be here. Now D part, loss of rupees 700. So if you have lost 700, the opposite would be you are gaining 700. Now 100 meter above sea level. So this is your sea level. Its mark is at 0. That means something is about 100 meter above it. Now its opposite would be something is below 100 meter. Mean sea level is 0 and opposite is negative of 100. This was your question 1. Second, represent the following numbers as integers with appropriate signs. So first one is, an aeroplane is flying at a height 2000 meter above the ground. So we have represented it as, this is your ground level, 0 level, and above 2000 the aeroplane is flying. Therefore this is plus 2000. Now a submarine is moving at a depth 800 meter below the sea level. This is your sea level at 0 and below means negative 800. We have to represent in this way. C part, a deposit of rupees 200. Suppose you are depositing 200 in your bank. So it would be added to your bank. Therefore it is plus 200. Now D part, withdrawal of rupees 700. Suppose you have 1000 and you took 700 out of it. That means you are left with only 300. This means minus 700. Therefore it was your question number 2. Question 3. Represent the following numbers on a number line. So we have to have a number line here. Now we will represent these A to E. These are negative and these are positive. So plus 5, it means to the positive side. So this is your plus 5 and you can mark in this way. You can also put arrows in these lines. Now B, negative 10. So we will take the negative side of the number line. This is your negative side, and where the 10 falls we will mark it. C part plus 8, now positive, that is towards the right of the 0, that is 8 here, we will mark it. You can also do all these markings in one number line rather than making these again and again. Now here -1, this is your -1, mark it. Last part, E part, -6. Negative means left side of the 0. We'll go to -6 is here, and we will again mark it. This was your E part and third question. Question 4th. Adjacent figure, this is the figure, that is vertical line, is a vertical number line representing integers. Observe it and locate the following points. Now we have to observe it. Number first is, if a point D is 8, given it is 8 plus 8. So you can see here -7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. This is 0. And this is, we can mark it here because this is the separator from positive to the negative numbers. So we will mark to -8 below it. This is your 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That is -8. It falls on F. Therefore, the answer is F. B part. Is point G a negative integer or a positive integer? First of all, let's mark here. As we discussed earlier, this is positive above 0. This is negative, that is below 0. Now we will locate G. Well, G falls in negative region. You can clearly see here. Therefore, it is a negative number. Now C part, write integers for points B and E. Now where is B? E is here, that is 7, 6, 5, 4. So it is at +4. Now for E, you can see here E, we will count from 0 to the E. So when we count it, it turns out to be -10. It is at -10. Now D part, which point marked on this number line as the least value? Well, least would be the negative part and the maximum of negative, that is E, is the farthest negative point from 0. And similarly, highest value would be of D, that is +8. Now, last part, arrange all the points in decreasing order of value. Well, what is decreasing order? Suppose this is your tree and you have a ladder connecting it and another ladder dropping it. So this is your ascending from low to up. This is your descending from high to low. So it has asked for descending. That is, first of all we will take the highest point. So D obviously has the highest value, then C, then B, then A, then this O, that is origin, having 0, and negative sides H, and we have G, then F, and then last at E. So this is how we will represent it in decreasing order. This was your question 4th. Question 5. Following is the list of temperatures of 5 places in India on a particular day of the year. So Siachen, 10 degree below 0 degrees Celsius. Shimla, 2 degrees Celsius below 0 degrees Celsius. Ahmedabad, 30 degree above 0 degree. Delhi is 20 degree above 0 degrees. Srinagar is 5 degrees below 0 degrees Celsius. So write the temperatures of these places in the form of integers in the blank column. This is your blank column. And now B, following is the number line representing the temperature in degrees Celsius. This is your number line. Plot the name of the city against its temperature. Now C, which is the coolest place. D, write the names of the places where temperature are above 10 degrees Celsius. So first of all, we will do A part. So you can see here that Siachen is at 10 degree below 0 degree. Below 0 degree means towards left of 0 degree. That means we will locate it with negative signs. So therefore we have written it as 10 degrees Celsius, that is negative 10 degrees Celsius. Now Shimla is again below 0 degrees Celsius, that means again negative 2 because it falls towards left side of 0 degree. Now here is the turn. Ahmedabad is above 0 degrees Celsius, that is towards positive side of 0, that is towards right side, therefore plus 30 degrees Celsius. Similarly, Delhi is at 20 degrees Celsius positive side. Now Srinagar, again the turn takes place, that is below 0 degrees Celsius, therefore it is minus 5 degrees Celsius. Now we have done the A part represented in this blank column. Now B, following is the number line. Again we have to locate the temperature of these findings on this number line. So for an instance, first one is Siachen. So Siachen is minus 10 degrees Celsius. 10 degrees Celsius. So here we have 0 and minus 10 is towards left hand side. So we will locate it with an arrow and write the name Siachen. And the second one is Shimla. It is minus 2 degrees Celsius. You can see here we have marked it with minus 2 representing Shimla. And the third part is Ahmedabad. It is plus 30. From 0 to 30. So 30 we will mark an arrow and write Ahmedabad over it. And Delhi 20 degrees Celsius above 0 degrees Celsius, that is again towards right hand side and marking the same thing. And 5 degrees Celsius, it is below, so we will go to negative side and mark Srinagar. So we are done B part. Now C, plot the name of the city against its temperature. Which is the coolest place? Well, coolest will be the most left place. So here we can see that Siachen is the most coolest, having minus 10 degrees Celsius. Write the names of the places where temperature are above 10 degrees Celsius. So this is the 10 degrees Celsius and above means towards it right hand side. So we have two cities, namely Delhi and Ahmedabad, having temperatures above 10 degrees Celsius. This was your question 5. Sixth, in each of the following pairs, which number is to the right of the other on the number line? So we'll have to compare the numbers. This is your number line for your reference, and this is 0 marking, and we have to find the number which is towards right. So in 2 and 9, you can see 2 is here, 9 is towards right hand side. So you can clearly see that 9 is towards right, so we will take it. So you can write as 9 falls right to 2. Now B part, minus 3 and minus 8. Well, this is minus 3 and minus 8 is towards left. It means minus 3 is at right. Now C, 0 and minus 1. You can see here, 0 is here, minus 1 is towards left. It means 0 is towards right. Now minus 11 and 10, clearly you can see here somewhere here would be your minus 11. That means 10 is towards right. Now minus 6 and 6, clearly minus 6 is at left and 6 at right. 1 and minus 100. So 1 is here, minus 100 would be somewhere here to the extreme ends. You can see here 1 is towards right. Therefore, we will take 1. So this was your question number 6. Question 7. Write all the integers between the given pairs. Write them in the increasing order. So we will have to locate the points between them, that is 0 and minus 7. So first of all, we will have to locate the smallest point, because we have to write in increasing order. So here negative 7 is the smallest, and we will write minus 6, minus 5, minus 4, minus 3, minus 2 and minus 1. We don't write 0 because it is the extreme point. Now B, minus 4 and 4. We'll have to locate first minimum, that is minus 4. Then we have minus 3, minus 2. We are just writing it towards right hand side. 0 is at the center. Similarly, in this manner we can do B bar. Now here we will locate the smallest. Obviously minus 15 is smallest, therefore minus 15 would be somewhere here. Then we have minus 14, that is we are increasing, minus 13, 12, minus 11, 10, minus 9 and so on. So this is your C part. Now here we will locate the smallest. Obviously minus 30 is the smallest. Then we have minus 29, its greatest. Then minus 28, minus 27, minus 26, minus 25, minus 24, and here is minus 23. We have not written these numbers because it has asked between the given pairs. We have to write only the numbers which falls between the given pairs. This was your question number 7. Question 8, A part. Write 4 negative integers greater than 20. And B, write 4 negative integers less than minus 10. So here we have seen minus 20, we have to write greater number than that. So minus 20, the numbers falling towards its right side. So these are minus 19, minus 18, minus 17, minus 16. We will stop because these are 4 negative integers. This is your A part. Now B, we have to find negative integers less than minus 10. Well, we have to go now towards left hand side. So minus 10, that means minus 11 will come here, and then minus 12, minus 13, minus 14 and stop. We have completed 4 negative integers less than minus 10. So this was your question number 8. 9. For the following statements, write true or false. If the statement is false, correct the statement. Number A, minus 8 is to the right of minus 10 on a number line. Well, we have made a reference line. So you can see here minus 8 is here and minus 10 is towards it left hand side. So it is saying minus 8 is towards right. Well, yes, it is indeed true. Now B part, minus 100 is to the right of minus 50 on a number line. Well, minus 100 would be somewhere here and minus 50 somewhere here. You can see that 100 is towards left, not towards right. Therefore, it is wrong. Now C part, smallest negative integer is minus 1. Well, no. It is the greatest negative integer because smallest is towards negative infinity. Infinity is something which has no end. Then D part, minus 26 is greater than minus 25. Well, this is again false because minus 26 is here and minus 25 is here. That means minus 25 is greater than minus 26. This is your false again. We will cross it. And now what we have to do is we have to rectify or correct the statement which are false. So we can see here, we have discussed earlier, minus 100 is towards left of minus 50 on the number line. And C part, greatest negative integer is minus 1. Now the opposite. Then last part, minus 26 is smaller than minus 25 because minus 25 is towards right hand side of minus 26. So that was your question 9. 10th, draw a number line and answer the following. A part, which number will we reach if we move 4 numbers to the right of minus 2? So here is your minus 2 and we have to reach 4 numbers towards it right. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we have reached 2. Therefore, we will write 2. Now B part, which number will you reach if you move 5 numbers to the left of 1? So here initial position is 1. We have to move 5 points left of it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Clearly visible, it is minus 4. Therefore, we will write minus 4. Now C part. If we are at minus 8, okay, this is our initial position on the number line. In which direction should we move to reach minus 13? Well, we have to move towards left hand side. Why? Because it is asking a number which is less than minus 8. Now, if we are at minus 6, initial position is minus 6. In which direction should we move to reach minus 1? So obviously minus 1 is towards right hand side. So we have to go to the right. So this was your last question.